Peace be with you. In the gospel of today, the scribe came to Jesus with a question that is often a matter of debate in the rabbinic schools. And they are the tendency to keep on multiplying the laws limitlessly and the tendency to gather up the laws into one sentence. We shall focus on the second tendency, which is the interest of our blessed Lord. Meanwhile, the topic is love God and love thy neighbor. It is on this ground that Hillel responded to a proselyte, saying, "What thou hatest for thyself, do not to thy neighbor." This is the whole law. The rest is commentary. Go and learn. On another note, Shammai had thought that Moses received 613 laws from Mount Sinai, but David in Psalm 15 reduced them from 613 to 11, while describing those who shall climb the mountain of the Lord. Furthermore, Isaiah reduced them to 6 in Isaiah 33 verse 15. Micah reduced them to 3 in Micah 6 verse 8, while Habakkuk reduced them to 1 in Habakkuk 2 verse 4. And Augustine would sum it up to say, love God and do what you like. Following the same principle of reduction, Jesus took the two great commandments of Judaism and put them together. The first is called the Shema in Deuteronomy 6 verse 4, which begin by saying, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord." To this commandment, every devout Jew would agree and not doubt what Jesus had said. The second is a quotation from Leviticus 19 verse 18, which says, "You shall love your neighbor as you love thyself." Jesus did one thing with this second commandment. In its original context, the love has to do with a fellow Jew, excluding the Gentiles. But today, Jesus quoted it without qualification and without limiting boundaries. He rather took an old law and filled it with a new meaning. Besides, the scribe who asked this question willingly accepted it and went on to say that such a love is better than all sacrifices. Meanwhile, very long ago, the prophet Samuel had said that to obey is better than sacrifice and to hearken than the fat of rams. 1 Samuel 15 verse 22. Unfortunately, it is always easy to let ritual take the place of love. Just as the priest and the scribe abandoned the wounded traveler just to get on with the ritual of the temple. This scribe who accepted Jesus' precepts today had reason to love him outside boundaries and above rituals. To all those who would do the same, Jesus will also say to them, "You will be a true citizen of God." Keep praying for my dad. God bless you.